Hello, everybody. Welcome to Scotty B Show. So today I come across a news story. Eduardo Rodriguez explains why he nixed the trade to the Dodgers. Said my family feels happy in Detroit. So let's take a look at this. As the MLB trade deadline came close Tuesday, the Los Angeles Dodgers thought they added another talented arm to their rotation. The team was close to acquiring left-hander Eduardo Rodriguez from the Detroit Tigers, but ran into a pretty significant problem. Rodriguez didn't want to play for the Dodgers. Rodriguez nixed the deal, opting to stay in Detroit. The decision raised a few eyebrows among fans. The Tigers are 48 and 60 entering Wednesday and have virtually no chance of making a postseason run. Uh, they do, but they don't. Okay. The division that they're in, you never know what can happen. You're 6 games out. You don't know what can happen. Anything can happen. In my opinion, Cleveland, Minnesota, I don't see them running away with anything. They're only one with Minnesota was leading division with 1 game over 500. So anything can happen. But anyway, the Dodgers, meanwhile, are 60 and 45, led the National League West, and have one of the best run differentials in baseball. Why would Rodriguez stay with a bad team when he could join a World Series contender? He gave some insight into that decision Wednesday, citing his family as one of the reasons he wanted to stay in Detroit. So, Jason Beck said, Rodriguez, it's nothing against the Dodgers or the West Coast or whatever. It's just about the details to go out there and where my family is. My future is where they're happy, and I'm happy, and that's why I decided to stay here. It has nothing to do with the Dodgers. So, Rodriguez mentioned his family a couple of times Wednesday, adding that they feel happy in Detroit. He also noted that he holds no ill will towards the Dodgers. Rodriguez's agent, Gene Matto, released a statement Wednesday explaining Rodriguez's desired stability for his family. Mato said he was given the green light to negotiate with the Dodgers and tried to make a deal work, but said both sides ran out of time before the trade deadline passed. So the statement from Mato Sports Management regarding Eduardo Rodriguez, he said, I negotiated a no-trade clause in his contract for a reason. With all of the money, glamour, and fame that comes with being a professional athlete, there is also a very difficult personal side. Many players' wives and their children suffer a lot of instability in their lives, especially when their spouses get traded. I do not take that lightly. Eduardo is one of the best left-handed starting pitchers in baseball, but he is also a human being who wants stability for his family. They are comfortably living in the Detroit area and have adjusted well. As for the Dodgers in particular, once I was. So Eduardo Rodriguez has limited no-trade clause. Blocking the deal was within Rodriguez's rights as a player. When he signed his 5-year, $77 million deal with the Tigers prior to the 2022 MLB season, Rodriguez received a limited no-trade clause as part of his contract. That no-trade clause allowed him to block deals to 10 MLB teams, including the Dodgers. As for the specific reason, Rodriguez said, no, well, he doesn't have to be forthcoming about that. It's possible he didn't want to leave his family for a few months and then try to relocate them to Los Angeles. It's also possible he didn't want to pull his kids out of their school so close to the school year starting, or any other similar personal matters. There are probably multiple reasons Rodriguez valued stability over a new team. Rodriguez has the ability to opt out of his contract at the end of 2023, and that might have also played a role in the decision. If he's planning to opt out, it's possible he didn't want to spend a few months in Los Angeles before uprooting his life and family again. Rodriguez did say he believes in what the Tigers are building, and that played a role in his wanting to stick around. So Jason Beck said, Eduardo Rodriguez and Tigers, I love the guys here. I feel like they love me too. I know we have a really good team. We have a really good future over here with the young guys. I want to be part of it, and that's why I decided to stay here too. Maybe that will change in a few months, and Rodriguez will opt out. At that point, the Tigers could bring him back a new deal. Based on his comments Wednesday, he appears open to that possibility. If not, Rodriguez will likely get a multi-year deal from a new team. That will likely require him to move his family, but at least he will be promised more than a few months in his new destination. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I mean, it's the player's choice, really. It's in his contract. He can block the trade. The Dodgers were one of the 10 teams that he had a no trade to. So it's up to Rodriguez. He's the man. It's his contract. It's his money. It's his decision. It's hard to look at a ball player and turn down going to a team that is going to be in the playoffs this year. How far they go, we don't know yet, of course. But it's hard to look at a ball player and say, how can you turn that down? But then again, if he's thinking about his family and doesn't want to move to LA or doesn't want to move west or whatever the case may be, that's up to him. That's a decision he has to make, no matter how much we don't like it here in Detroit, because we could have got a couple of good young players for him. But I mean, that's his decision. We did a contract with him. We have to abide by it. So that's just what we have to do, right? I mean, we're just stuck with it. He's a good pitcher. He's pitching very well this year for us. So he had that injury for almost a month in there in July. But other than that, he's been pitching very well for us. And as of this broadcast, he already pitched once since the trade deadline, and went 6 and I can't remember how many innings, gave up a run and stuff. So he's pitching very well for us. So we'll take what we got and we have to run with it, right? That's about all we can do. I've read reports about this being Scott Harris's fault. He's first time doing this on the trade deadline stuff. Did he drop the ball? Did he make mistakes? Possibly. Did he wait too long? As everybody was saying, for some reason the Tigers are waiting till the very end to see what kind of deals they could get on these pitchers. They made the trade with Philly, but that was it. So give me your opinion. What do you think? I'd like to hear from you guys and see what you guys think about it. Are we happy staying? Are we not happy staying? Would we have been better off getting a couple young players from the Dodgers? We don't know. We don't know how that's going to work out until it works out, right? And, playing in the Central like we are, like I said, Minnesota was one game up over 500 and leading the division. So we're 6 games back. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in this division. Cleveland, we got Cleveland ahead of us and then Minnesota. So there's no team in our division that is a runaway team. I don't see it that way anyway. But anyway, give me your opinion. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. I appreciate it. And come back and see me again. As of right now, everybody have a great day, great night, whatever the case may be. We'll see you next time on the Scotty B Show. Good night, everybody.